Live with Tao. Samadhi Day, Sheikh Raghuvar Dayal, an insight. On 7th of June 1947, he entered into Samadhi, and the next day, on 8th of June 1947, the body was cremated and offered to dissolution. At this moment, it is important to explain the insights into Samadhi, which is the final merging into the existence, drop merging into the existence, and also the entire process. How does this happen? An awakened one is like a master chef, a divine or a spiritual chef. He does two things. He prepares a dish for you, gives you a taste of it, and then step by step explains to you how to make that dish. That is not only one dish, and then how you can be one chef like him, rather than saying that he is a very good chef and the dish that he prepares are yummy, very tasty. But what is very important, how I can create the same dish, how I can be one like him, a master chef. That should be your aspiration. Not saying yummy yummy dish, it looks yummy. That is not going to serve the purpose. So when a dish is prepared, what he does, the chef, there are various ingredients required for it. Various ingredients. Number one, let's say any particular dish is made. So you need the basic vegetables or ingredients which you are going, let's say you are making a dish of paneer. What kind of dish you are making? From paneer, many dishes can be made. In this, then I will come back to you. So the basic ingredient is required, the paneer. This is your basic ingredients. He will convert this into a different kind of a dish. So then what he is going to do, the basic ingredients, then he uses the various spices and all those. So he has a clear understanding, a very clear understanding, a deep understanding of all these spices, how these are to be blended into different combinations in order to make it a savory dish, a tasty dish. Nothing is more prominent than the other. Neither the spiciness is prominent, nor the pepper is strong enough, nor anything else. Everything is blended into a proper proportion. Now he knows the entire process. He does the process, everything, preparing the blend of his spices. Then he uses the very important ingredients which brings everything together. And what is that brings everything together is the energy. In case of the food, you require the heat energy. Without the heat energy, the various ingredients will not share their qualities with each other and become a blend. If you just mix the spices and put the paneer in it, will that be called a dish? No, it cannot be. The energy is needed. So the stove provides its energy. So what you can say in spiritual terminology, the stove is the awakened master, that he shares his energy to bring all the ingredients that are there in you. Now you are the dish of paneer. You have consciousness, your consciousness is outward going, there is ego, there is so many things. He prepares you, and now he has to use his energy field, which in Sufi terminology is called tawajjuh. And with the tawajjuh, he will start preparing you as a savory dish. So by the time the dish is prepared, you have become a tasty paneer dish, or this paneer dish, let us put it as here, that has become awakening. He has attained to awakening. So paneer, that was useless, of no use by itself. It does not have any value of it. It is much inexpensive. The spices are inexpensive. When these are blended together and within the energy field, then it becomes a valuable dish. When the paneer was brought to the kitchen by the chef, it has no value much in that. He creates the value in it through his own experience, through his own understanding, deep understanding of the spices, then how to use the process. Let us say he is making a paneer pasanda, where it is a sandwich is made of paneer, then it is deep fried and immersed into the gravy, or paneer tikka. What you are capable, so he prepares each individual, which is like a paneer item, into a savory dish. It all depends upon, in case of an awakened one, he does that. So when the dish is prepared, it has two aspects of it. One is gross, the other is subtle. What is the difference between gross and subtle? The gross is the dish of the paneer that is served to you in a serving bowl. And the chef knows the technique of presenting it in a manner that something which looks not so attractive, through his presentation, he makes it a savory dish. And when it is presented, you can command a value for it. So it's like a diamond, put it this way. Another example, diamond is now extracted from the ground. He polishes it, gives into a shape, and then makes it valuable. So he polished the raw paneer to give it a shape, give it a form, give it a taste and everything, and make it a valuable dish. So you are seeing the dish. The gross thing has three things. Two are visible, The third is to be experienced. What are the two visible things? Number one, it's fragrance, the smell of the dish, and the looks. These are the outer dimensions. The outer dimensions, these are gross. The first taste you get of the smell, the energy field or the fragrance that surrounds an awakened one, around that paneer dish, the fragrance, and then the look. Now you have to taste it, which is a realization. Which is the realization, the taste. You make the dish, you have consumed it a certain amount that you wanted. Then you posted it on the social media. So everybody who says that is yummy, that's a comment comes in because they can't do anything else. They are not interested in learning. They are not interested, so all they can say yummy. And the similar type of comments comes on those kind of posts. So after you have consumed, you put it in the fridge. But the gross is not there with you. The gross paneer is put in the fridge. But its looks, its flavor and taste is there with you. Right? The taste of the dish is there in your mind. It lingers. And now you can explain that after it is no more, you are explaining that dish, the taste of that to someone who has not realized the taste of this particular dish, which is the awakened one. In this case, this is Chachaji Maharaj. The dish has finished. You have tasted it. So you can explain that he was a great chef. He used to make great dishes. But you have not learned from him the art of being a chef yourself. When you have become the art of being the chef, so you have become one like him, the awakened one. The aspiration is of that. When that happens, you can create as many paneer dishes as it is possible. You can create as many chachajis as you wish, as the existence wants. Then each dish, at each occasion you create, then you can create each packet of paneer into that savory dish. Each person that comes into your contact, you can make him a savory dish, and you can make him a chef also, master chef. So this making the dish, which have three ingredients: gross, which is you can see it, you can feel it, the looks and the smell. The look, the smell, these are there only as long as the gross is there. As long as the awakened one is there, is alive, these two things which are part of the gross will remain with him. This is enlightenment. Paneer that was gross, you have made him, or in your company, in the company of the master chef, the paneer has become enlightened. It is no more known as paneer. It has no more known as potato. It has become by any other name that you have converted that potato into it in an expensive item. You have made it as malai kofta. incorporating the potato, the dehydrated milk powder, and cottage cheese, a blend. So you have make it that ordinary item, ordinary potato, into a malai kofta, much more precious and expensive item dish. So what does the master chef does? He takes the basic ingredients and converts into a very expensive and precious dish for you. So an awakened one who is a master chef, he takes the basic ingredient that you are, no value. Potato is of no value as such by itself in its raw form. But he knows the art of converting potato into a savory dish, into a malai kofta. So he knows what has to be added on, what different process. He knows the ingredient to be added to this person, if I call the potato as a person. And in fact, you are a couch potato. So to you as a couch potato, what I have to add, what Chachaji has to add to make it a precious dish. This is what Maulana Fazl Ahmad Khan Razi Allah Ta'ala did to Chachaji, who was a couch potato. How to make this couch potato into a malai kofta. So he made it malai kofta. But Chachaji made many malai koftas. He made many people in his lifetime a master chef. Gave them the status, gave them the training, basic training of being a master chef or awakened ones who are capable of converting any potato that you bring to him into a savory dish, or paneer into a savory dish. So as long as the dish is in your fridge, it is alive. Its gross form is alive. Its subtle form is alive. But the subtle you cannot see. You cannot see its fragrance. You can smell its fragrance. Smell it. It's a different dimension. You cannot see the fragrance. You cannot see the taste. Taste you have to realize. Taste is a realization. Fragrance is something that you have to experience. Fragrance is a realization, and then you can recognize that this particular fragrance is a unique fragrance. And then you can visualize that the look of this is extraordinary. This particular dish that this master chef has made has a unique look. So when Chachaji or the Maulana Fazl Ahmad Khan Lalaji finished making Chachaji into a savory dish, it had a unique look. And that unique look made him an awakened, enlightened master. So as long as he was alive, his grossness was there. People can come and taste him. They can smell feel his presence through the fragrance, through the look, and used to taste him. And with the taste, some decided, like you all, posting a post, yummy or koti koti naman, many salutations or different emojis, or someone decides how I can be one like him. Make me one like you. Make me also a master chef. Who has that aspiration? There will be people who will be listening to this and who will listen to that after. Out of those, how many will have that aspiration that I want to be one like this with this kind of understanding? This kind of a deep understanding, two things. Number one, deep understanding of the subject matter is important, and then deep power of expression, how to express this understanding and make it practically possible to convert a potato. You have to have a deep understanding how to convert this potato into a malai kofta, and then the process that is involved in, and you can express that process in very clarity. That is the entire spiritual process. In simple terms, rather than using the all kind of the scriptural jargons, which will not help you in any way. A master is the one who understands, has a deep understanding of the subject matter, and at the same time he has a deep clarity to explain the entire process to the one who is novice, who knows nothing about the scriptures. He is not interested in impressing himself that, oh, he is a great master, he uses the words, and half of the things you don't understand the words that he uses. The technical terms a chef uses, no, cut it into chiffonade. What is chiffonade? You are showing your greatness in using the scriptural jargons, or tell somebody shredding. You have to explain, the chef has to explain what is shredding, what is chiffonade, what is this, what is that. So, and unless you have a deep understanding, you cannot. You cannot convert that couch potato into a savory malai kofta dish, or a paneer into a paneer pasanda dish, or a paneer pakoda. So an awakened one is that master chef who prepares, who has the capable, deep understanding of every process. You give him any ingredients and he will convert into a savory dish. You bring into him any kind of a person and he will convert this, as long as that couch potato is ready to convert itself into, that is a Zen art. As a couch potato, are you ready to be converted into a savory dish or not? So those potatoes that are there in the shelves of the supermarkets, they have an aspiration that one day a chef will come and take me to his lab and convert me into a valuable dish. That aspiration is there in everyone. Every individual has that aspiration, when one day a prince of my life, prince of my dreams will come and take me, convert me as the princess, as his princess. So that is the rule, but again, the potato has to have the aspiration. The person who is like a potato, unvaluable, he must have a deep aspiration that I want to be converted first into, and then I have to learn the process, how this person has converted me into that process, so I can be a master chef as well. Two things happened. So when there is aspiration, that person is known as a seeker. But the seeking has not become so intense, and the seeking becomes intense when the potato is bought from the shelf and brought to the kitchen. That potato aspiration has now reached to the second stage, and it has become a disciple now. Right? So disciple, there is a difference between disciple and a seeker. Before that, He's simply an inquisitive. Oh, maybe one day I could become this. In the meantime, I greet all the chefs who come to my shop. Everybody who is coming to buy, the shopkeepers who are coming to buy me, they look at everyone and they look with the eager eyes, maybe this one will buy me, this one will take me with him. But not everyone is picked up. The one that is chosen by the existence is picked up by the person. Ordinary person picks up and he cannot do anything. He will simply make a boiled potato. But when the master chef comes in, he picks up the potato from the shelf, and out of the main heap of the potato on the shelf, he picks up the nice looking potatoes which he can convert into the dish. He picks it up. So those are the lucky ones. They have been chosen by the master chef. He brings them, converts them into a savory dish, like the diamond extracted from the earth is now being polished and make it valuable. This is the role of the master. So as long as he is alive, during the lifetime, he creates many chefs. He trains. That is the work of the master. And your work is not to appreciate. That is the first thing. The deep aspiration should be how I can be one like him. I will also like to learn to polish the diamonds, convert a couch potato into a precious dish. So now, the moment a dish is prepared, it has three things: gross and the subtle. So this is where the gross body and the subtle body, both are interconnected to one another. So the gross body is the outer, which has to be consumed, and there is a subtle body of it. So the master has two aspects of him, a gross and the subtle. Gross is visible, subtle is not visible. You recognize him by his appearances, by the looks, because when you see the picture, you're simply seeing the look. You are not getting the smell of it, the fragrance of it, and you are not getting the taste of the dish. So, when Master is alive, the three things are there. He is there like available to you on a buffet table, not to everyone, but the one who pays the price to enter the restaurant for the buffet. Then he chooses the item out of that Master Chef has prepared. So he is like available to you for you to taste and then learn something. So during his lifetime, there is a gross and there is a subtle, and both remain simultaneously. He is in the world, but the world is not inside him. He is more recognized by his energy field and things like these. When he is no more, the dish is finished, the dish is no more. Now, let us put it as here, that particular dish that is there in your fridge is the awakened master, is the couch potato, which has now become awakened into a dish. So it has a gross, it has a subtle. Gross you can taste, subtle you can realize and experience, which will linger in your mind, the fragrance and everything for long. So when the physical dish is finished, that time, that is this preparation of couch potato into a savory dish, is enlightenment. The couch potato has become enlightened now. As long as the dish is there on the buffet table or in the fridge, it is said that particular dish is alive. But one day this dish has to finish. When this dish is finished, now its gross form is not there, but taste lingers in your mind. Now you're looking for another chef who could prepare, or if you have learned the art of making this dish on your own, otherwise you will go to another restaurant, which is the spiritual retreat or the ashram, where the master chef or the master converts the couch potato into separate dishes. So what you can call a restaurant, nothing else but an ashram, is a food ashram, where the master chef is converting couch potatoes into precious dish. And what the master is doing, taking a couch potato of no value into a valuable object, valuable existence. So then, when physical form is no more, only the subtle form, the energy field remains. Something you have experienced, his presence, that remains. That is the time he enters into Mahasamadhi. The physical components have dissolved into the total, into the existence. There remains only the subtle body, the etheric or the energy field that remains. So then he is available not in the physical form, just as the couch potato that was converted into a savory dish is finished. It has come to an end. It has attained Mahasamadhi because it has been, its lifespan has finished. Its energy field, those who have tasted it, has remained and lingers into the mind like the dissolving notes of an enchanting melody. And that is what is celebrating the day of Samadhi of this particular person, and how he did the work, how much you have understood, what insights you can present into his work and life is more important. Not that who was his father, where he lived, what he did, and what he did not. That's not important. How did he do the work of converting a couch potato into a savory dish should be the way. That is what is important. That is the insight into the awakened one. Let us end this session. Let us, although this particular session has finished, but this continues in its myriad forms, this process of converting couch potato into savory dishes, or polishing the raw diamond into precious ornaments and stud into a beautiful piece of jewelry, is the work of an awakened one, a master, and that continues ere long. May this tradition of converting couch potato into a savory dish, or polishing and making the raw diamond into a precious gem, a piece of jewelry, continue. So a precious piece of jewelry is an awakened one that has been transformed, whose life, whose appearance is transformed in the company of this particular architect, this particular master chef, or this particular the diamond worker or the jewelry maker who has converted this raw diamond into a precious jewelry. So Master Chef converts the invaluable items into precious dishes. An awakened one, a master, Chachaji, converted many couch potatoes into precious gems during their lifetime, and thereafter they continued, and this process of transformation of human consciousness continues erelong. And such is the insight into the life and works of an awakened one. Enough for now.